What's up, folks? Addy Ads here. The Wolf of State Street, not the Wolf of Wall Street, the Wolf of State Street. State Street, the famous downtown street in the capital of Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, which leads up straight to Capitol Square there with the Capitol building, which is the tallest Capitol building in the United States. That being said, who is Meagan Wolfe? She is the administrator for the WEC, the Wisconsin Elections Commission, who has been under fire more or less since the 2020 election, and her term was extended single-handedly by a female judge to 2027, which has many Wisconsinites very upset. Now, this is the most recent iteration on my Substack at addyads.substack.com, and one of my primary source documentations upon which this article is based is a criminal complaint submitted by one Peter Bernegger of Waupaca County to Sheriff Timothy Wills on August the 30th last year, 2023, wherein it was alleged that 7 people and 3 companies committed crimes which pertain to the illegal distribution of PII, that is, personally identifiable information, of Wisconsinites to unauthorized third parties. And firstly named in that complaint is Miss Meagan Wolfe. Other people named include Lori Steele of La Jolla, one Shane Hamlin of Olympia, Washington, Kevin Kennedy of Middleton, Wisconsin, and Erica Haas of Salem, Oregon, as well as Sarah Witt of Madison, Wisconsin. Now, Miss Wolfe was the basis also of a primary source document upon which the article is based, called The Wolf of State Street. Unfortunately, I didn't make that up. But that link to the entire article, study is at the bottom of this Substack if anybody wants to read it for themselves. But one of the highlights was Miss Wolfe tapping a New Yorker of Jewish descent, one Michael Spitzer Rubenstein, who is a manager of strategy at PwC, which, quotes, takes pride in driving operational excellence and supporting companies in tackling some of their trickiest goals, says Mr. Spitzer Rubenstein. Very vague. Basically similar to whenever you ask anybody about what they do for work. Now, he works at a nonprofit called the National Vote at Home Institute. And worthy to note, among the circle of advisors at this group is one Jocelyn Benson, Secretary of State from Michigan. See this Midwest connection here, folks? And once again, this person's popping up again, folks. Center for Technology and Civic Life founder Tiana Epps Johnson. I've covered this person before. Now, in addition to that, we have another Secretary of State, Colorado's Gina Griswold. So there's a pattern here. Now, our Jewish friend from New York, Spitzer Rubenstein, apparently has a bit of linguistic ability in Hebrew, which, according to some, isn't even a language. I'm not going there. But back to Miss Wolfe. She is a very interesting character, and she's somebody I'm going to be diving deeper into in the future. It will be behind paywalls because there's something about Miss Wolfe that is very special. It's very hard to find a whole lot of information on her, which I find is very interesting. Now, whether she is a useful idiot or not, we can probably assume the former. but she nonetheless should be looked at under a microscope, as has been done by the authors of this Wolf of State Street document I mentioned, including one Kelly Clark, and that video is included in the Substack as well. Now, the judge who gave Miss Wolfe this power extension into 2027 is a female. The Dane County Circuit Judge Ann Peacock spelled like the animal, stated that, quote, Miss Wolfe is illegally holding over in her position in her legal decision, end quote, in her legal decision, which blocked Republican legislators from taking actions to oust her. Now, there is a very also recurrent theme in this article of women out of control. Let's go to another one. The chair of the WEC, Ann Jacobs, who now is LARPing and pretending that Miss Wolfe is under any sort of serious security threat. When she was asked about what these are or for specification, she was told, we have been told to not be too specific. So not much explanation there. But the other huge part of this story is the Dane County Clerk, Scott McDonald, who snitched on his fellow, and I don't even know why I can say it's his fellow Wisconsinite, because this guy is from the DMV. Okay, he's not from Wisconsin. He's the Dane County Clerk, Scott McDonald. He's a Mick. He's an Irish. We don't have a whole lot of Irish people in Wisconsin. I love Irish people. I do have a problem with Conor McGregor, though. Now, back to Miss Wolfe, who was the topic of this public hearing, by the way, in Madison, Wisconsin, which is the home of my alma mater, by the way, at the Capitol building. One McFarland resident, Kristen Lombard, who I believe was by far the most eloquent person that I've heard testify at this hearing, of the footage I've listened to so far. Now, this took place a while ago, the 29th of August of last year, so it's definitely been almost a year now. So what's that, 10 months? But, you know, this stuff does get overlooked. And like I said, I'm back doing this full time. But very eloquent was Miss Lombard, and she lambasted Meagan Wolfe for sure. And we're going to go deeper into this hearing, and we're going to go deeper into Mr. McConnell for sure. But this focus today is on Meagan Wolfe and this appointment of this New Yorker, okay? New Yorkers, man. There's just very few of them that I like. Let's put it that way. Stay frosty from your favorite Wisconsinite, Eddie Ads. Until next time.